So, how slow is slow practice on the piano actually supposed to be? Now, as a student, you might hear this quite often from your teacher, practice slowly. Well, what does that mean? I find as a teacher, a lot of times when students come into lessons, they get out their song and they play it, and they feel like they have to be able to play it up to speed, even if they're not comfortable there yet. I'm really not looking for performance tempo unless you're ready for it. And one of the ways that you get ready for it is by playing slowly. Now, let's take a look at the example I have here. This is from my Level 1 book that's part of my Piano Playing Made Simple course. And this is Folk Dance by Bela Bartok. It has a fair amount going on. I chose this one on purpose because this is a great example of where playing slowly can actually teach you to play your piece faster, sooner. So slow is smooth and smooth is fast. But let's talk about how slow am I really talking about here. So if we look at this piece, it is written basically, it starts out with kind of an A minor chord. There aren't sharps or flats or things you're going to have to worry about in that way. However, the right hand, as you can see, has a bunch of eighth notes. The left hand has quarter notes, and things are changing along the way. So if I play through this, I'm going to go kind of slow, but you might need to go slower when you're practicing. So if I play this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, I'm going to go part way with that. Now, was I fast? No, not really. I wasn't fast. But if I were a student trying to take all of that in, yeah, that might be a little too fast, actually. You're going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to actually recommend, especially, let's assume now for a moment that you have maybe taken some time to learn the right hand on its own and the left hand on its own. Usually where students stumble is when they try to put hands together. Oh, I just can't get them together. Inevitably, it's almost always they're trying to go too fast. So the slow that I'm talking about here is something like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It is kind of slow, but it's giving me time to process, right? I could think through every one of my notes. I know what finger is where. I would also be able to count very slowly with subdivision. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. Now, I could keep going, but you get the idea. That is going to feel crazy slow. But what it's doing is it's giving you time to process literally everything that you need to think about. And really, do you need to go that slow for long? No, probably not. If you can stand to do that 1, 2, 3 times, maybe is all you're going to need. And then you're going to be able to gradually increase that tempo, but you're going to be very secure with your notes and your rhythm when you do it. Remember, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Now, this is what I talk about in my online piano course. I have built this in along with all kinds of other practice tips. So if you're interested in learning more, check out the link below and you can see my course on pianoplayingmadesimple.com. So the next time you walk into a lesson or even into the practice room, don't feel like you have this feeling of being rushed. You have to go faster. Oh, I should know this by now. No, the only way you're going to know this is by taking the time to go what feels ridiculously slow You're giving your brain enough time to process. You're also programming in all of the correct things, and it's going to shorten your practice time by a lot. So if you found this helpful, check out my website and check out some of my other videos. I'm happy to help with learning to play the piano.